that functionality either was not there or did not work. And that also, if you look back, the changes or lack of clarity from CMS was a part of that also, that IBM was not able to implement it the way they were supposed to implement it, because the law was new, the requirements were not clear, and that affected both the product vendor as well as the implementer like us.
And to those problems that you just said that occurred, what was the source of those problems? Was it another vendor and their failure to provide to what they were supposed to do that just spilled over to your ability to provide what you were supposed to do, or can you highlight that a little bit?
Whatever I was speaking to right now were actual changes in requirement. I don't think those changes can be attributed to any other vendor that we were working with. We were working with a group of vendors. Each of us had their own responsibility areas. Like I said, our was limited to configuring and customizing of the QM product. Whereas there were other vendors who had other roles on the project, and they were all serving their roles. But I would not attribute any changes in requirements to a vendor on the project.
And I know you've been sitting in the room, all day, so what we'd like to ask is, can you go back and create a timetable from your portion of the contract as far as what you realized, when you realized there was a problem, when you realized it, to whom you communicated to that there was a problem, and if you had a suggested solution that would have addressed that problem. Can you still go back and help recreate that timeline?
That's not what we can do.
Okay, thank you. Now, as you realized that problems were coming up, who did you offer solutions to the problems, and to whom did you offer those solutions to?
Very frequently that happened. Problems came up and solutions were discussed, and we were instrumental in proposing solutions to help implement or complete the project. And usually those solutions would be proposed to and discussed with, if it was a business problem, it would be discussed in the business review board. If it was a technical problem, it would be discussed in the technical review board of the project. And there were instances where there were problems that needed to be discussed in the project governance board, and that's where it was done.